Hi everyone, Alexis here, your independent Scentsy consultant. Today is going to be kind of like a boring-ish video, but I realized that I just talk in Scentsy terms like all day long. I just like say words and I'm like, people probably don't even know what half of these mean sometimes. So this is just going to be like a good video I'm going to refer people to. Duke. So, anyways, this is just going to be a good video that I'm going to refer people to. It's going to have Scentsy terms, language, any Scentsy words that I use. Hopefully it kind of clears up all that stuff. So, we're going to start with BBMB. That means bring back my bar. And bring back my bar happens twice a year with Scentsy. And it's basically just when Scentsy decides to bring back all these old Scentsy scents, essentially. And they will do a voting for the options about 6 months before it actually happens. So usually Bring Back My Bar happens in like December, January time, and then like July, August time. And like it's like usually I would say like 4 to 6 months before they'll like open up a voting, everyone gets a vote, and then the top 20 to, I think it's 25. Duke! So the top 25 votes they'll bring back, and it'll be for like a month long. So like right now it's happening, and it started like December 1st and it goes to December 31st, and you'll just have the entire month to be able to purchase those bars. Sometimes you'll be able to purchase them longer if they have more, they made too many, etc., etc. But that's never a guarantee, so you can't always rely on that. But that also leads me to say, Bring Back My Bar, you can put into your Scentsy Club. So now we're going to go into talking about Scentsy Club. Scentsy Club is a subscription that you get to choose the subscription. You get to pick everything about it. You can do monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly. And then you can put any of the disposable... I'm quoting that. Any of the disposable products can go in your Scentsy Club. So obviously you can't put like warmers or anything like that, but you can put all the car products. You can put wax bars, you can put laundry, cotton cleanup, anything like that. The dog products, anything like that. Anything that's consumable and disposable, essentially. So that is Scentsy Club. Scentsy Club is all up to you. It's on your discretion. And you also get 10% off of each item in your club. Now, that kind of varies and changes the more you have in your club. So if you have, I think it's if you have over $60 in your club, then you are getting a half price item. So let's say you have $60 in your club, then you can get anything half price. You can get a wax bar half price, a wax brick, anything like that. You can get half price. So that is the awesome thing about Scentsy Club. It's all up to you. It's on your discretion, etc., etc. So, Bring Back My Bar, you can put into your Scentsy Club. That's the other thing. Scentsy Club has a program called Always Get My Bar. So Bring Back My Bar, you can put into your Scentsy Club and you won't ever lose it. So, Always Get My Bar, you can only have if you have Scentsy Club. I hope this is making sense. I hope everyone's following along. So sorry. I'm trying to like make it all make sense because I know there's like a lot of terms. So, Always Get My Bar is just a program that's implemented into Scentsy Club. So, Always Get My Bar was started basically so people who are loyal and have the subscription have the option to keep these bars in their club. So like right now, I'm going to give an example, so hopefully this makes more sense. But right now, Bring Back My Bar is going on, so I put I'm trying to think of a specific bar. So I have Amber Hollow right now is a part of Bring Back My Bar. I added that to my Scentsy Club, and as long as I keep that bar in my Scentsy Club, I can continue to get that bar. The only exception to that essentially is if you skip more than twice in the year, because you have the option to skip your subscription anytime that you want, but if you skip that more than once in a year, they will take those Always Get My Bars, they will take them out of your subscription. So you have to be like a loyal subscriber. You can't be skipping every subscription, but as long as you are a loyal subscriber, you don't skip more than once in the year, And you don't take it out of your club. As soon as you take it out of your club, if that bar is not available anymore, you can't add it back. So I hope this, I'm sorry, I'm hoping this is making sense. So always get my bar as part of the, your Scentsy club. Always get my bar as part of that. And as long as you keep those bars in there, as soon as you take them out, like I said, as soon as you take them out, you can't get them back in there unless they're available. So if that bar happens to come back later on, you can add it again. Just, if it's something you really love, don't take it out. That's my only advice on that. But yeah, so that's always get my bar, Scentsy Club, and bring back my bar. So I hope that kind of explained the difference between those and like just the variations in that. I know it gets really confusing, and people will be like, always get my bar, and then they're like, how do you do that? But you have to have the Scentsy Club to be a part of the always get my bar program. So that's the biggest perk of Scentsy Club, is the always get my bar. That's literally the only reason I ever even started my Scentsy Club. Before that I was kind of like, what's the point? Like, I can just order what I want when I need it. But I started getting it because I always get my bar, and now I have all these bars that I like can't take out of it because I'm like, I need them all, they're all amazing. So yeah, that's kind of the biggest perk of Scentsy Club. But also with Scentsy Club, you can get bricks. You can get exclusive Scentsy Club bricks. So bricks come around usually only around the holidays once a year, and they'll come out with the holiday bricks. But in Scentsy Club, there's specific like popular wax bricks. So like Luna, Skinny Dippin', there's a couple other ones, but there's like a good amount of bricks, and that's also a Scentsy Club exclusive. So it definitely pays off to have Scentsy Club, and if you love subscriptions, it is worth it. And even if your club is less than $60, you're still getting that 10% off all your items. So it's 100% worth it, I promise. And the only other like term that I think I was going to talk about was the Weft Boxes. So I get a lot of questions about that too. A lot of people mix up the Weft Boxes and Scentsy Club. So I pretty much explained Scentsy Club, and I hope that was a good explanation for you all. But now Weft Boxes is not a subscription for Scentsy, if that makes sense. So Weft Boxes you can put into your Scentsy Club, and then you'll get them every month. But Weft Boxes on their own, you can buy them like whenever you want. So like, let's say it's November and you're like, I want to buy a Weft Box. So you buy the Weft Box, but then the next month it's not in a subscription. You would have to go in and buy it again, or like you don't want it, you don't buy it, and you wait until the next month that you're wanting it. But I also get a lot of questions about Weft Boxes. And Weft Boxes actually are the same for everybody. So like from November 1st to November 31st, or however many days are in November, I don't know. But the entirety of the month, all of those Weft Boxes are the same. The only thing that varies are the samples that you get. But if you ordered a Weft Box on November 1st and a Weft Box on November 18th, they're going to have the exact same things in it, except for the samples maybe, but that's the only variation. You'll have the same items other than that in there. So I know a lot of people get mixed up, and some people get disappointed because they're like, oh, everyone's getting the same thing. So the Weft Boxes are more just to try things if you're new to Scentsy, or you just like want to try something different. Basically, it's a good way to do that. But I would definitely suggest, if you know what you want, you know what Scentsy you want, I would suggest just making a Scentsy Club and making your own subscription, and that's the best way to do that. But Weft Boxes make great gifts. They're perfect for other things like that. I just get a lot of questions, and people don't realize that they're not personalized to them and stuff like that. I just get a lot of questions about it. And Weft Boxes are also $30, just so for your information. And yeah, so you can make them a subscription by putting them into your Scentsy Club, but they are not a subscription on their own. You buy them per month, however many you want that month or whatever. And Weft Boxes usually don't have exclusive things in it. Like December's Weft Box had an exclusive buddy clip that you could only get if you purchased the Weft Box, but normally that is not a thing. Weft Boxes are usually just wax bars. They'll have sometimes like cleaning items, sometimes body stuff, just like variations of things like that for you to try out, especially if you're new, or like I said, they would make a great gift. So yeah, that's a little bit more about Weft Boxes. I was trying to think of like some other terms and things that people ask me about frequently, just so I could talk about it now. The only other thing that I can think about is, hold on. Okay, so the other things that I was going to talk about are just things on my website in general, and I hope this makes sense. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the clearance section. We do have a clearance section. It's all the way over on your right on the Father's tab, and then you go down to clearance. Clearance section changes almost all the time. Like, hardly, there's some things that have been in there forever, but a lot of times things are changing constantly. So you definitely have to be on it if you're wanting clearance items. But when things do go on clearance, they are well worth it. Like, they'll go up to 50% off, and it is amazing. Sometimes even more than that. It all depends. The other thing is we do have bundle and save. A lot of people forget about this. I'll have people order like 2 wax bars, and I'm like, you gotta order 1 more and save more money, and still had what you wanted essentially. Bundle and save is specifically nice if you want 6 items. So like if you wanted 6 wax bars, you're buying 5 and getting 1 free, which is amazing to me, and I do that every single time. I'm like, if I'm going to be buying all this wax, I might as well be getting 1 for free. That's at least my thoughts on that. So yeah, don't forget to bundle and save. Even if it's something that you're like, I wonder if this is like a bundle item. Just go look. Go check out the bundle and save and check before you purchase your items. I always tell people that, and people still don't listen to me, but I promise it is worth it. The other thing that I was going to talk about is make sure when you order on my website specifically, or if you have another consultant or whatever, but specifically on my website, I always have a party going. Make sure you order through the party. It doesn't matter whose party it is. It'll help someone eventually. You know, like I have parties up there for a reason. So make sure you order through a party link. And you can do this when you check out. It'll say like, ensure your credits or ensure your order goes to a party, and you can click on that and then just click a party. It doesn't even matter which one usually. It all goes to someone, so that's the nice part about that. That also reminds me, if you want to host a party, let me know. I will do them any time of the year. I had a lot like during the fall, but I like doing spring and summer ones too. That's always a nice time to do a nice little party. I always just do like a Facebook group, or if you're local and COVID goes away, we can always do something there too as well. But yeah, I hope this video really helped like sum up some of the Scentsy terms. I know I was kind of like scatterbrained, but I hope that clears up some of the Scentsy terms. And if you have any other questions or anything like that, please let me know. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys though. Thank you. Bye.